awesome, inspiring reviews and feedback of my videos and my teachings here, and I really would love to share that because it's probably just as valuable as the videos that I'm doing themselves. But having said that, he has specific questions, and I tried to answer along the lines of numerology question, and it's I had to mention it because it seems like something's going on with it. And let me just explain. There's always like technical glitches. There's always things that are going on behind the scenes that I don't talk about. You just, get the finished product, whatever comes out. But you don't know what it takes to make these videos necessarily. You can speculate, or you can try to imagine based on what you can't see off the side of the screen, or what came before this and after this. But I'm going to tell you something about this. I tried to do the video a few times, at least twice, 2 separate occasions, 2 days. First, the camera wasn't done right because the camera was muted, which I should have noticed, but I didn't, and I did 14 minutes explaining numerology. I can put that up. I could upload that, but it's not very audible. Second attempt, the video was being made, and on that one also the audio completely does not work on the camera, and I found out as a result of doing the video and reviewing it, watching the footage, trying to edit it, but no sound. So I can also upload that, but it's not really going to help with the explanation of numerology. Am I going to try that right now? I'm a little bit wary. It makes me wonder if there's something that I'm not supposed to say about numerology as of yet. Maybe it's too sacred and holy and should not be shared through video at this time. But that, I also doubt. So maybe it was just the timing. Maybe I'm able to do that right now. I'm going to tell you with numerology, you're going to have a foundation, or like the basic knowledge of it first, because people think it's about, what is the definition or the symbolism of the number 7 or 777, or what is the definition of the 10? What is the definition of 12? No, it doesn't have to do with that. These numbers are all involved with counting, and counting inevitably has led us into this enslavement system that we have today known as the money. And all the economy that we have, which is, above the radar, the legal economy, not the black market, but the economy that they can count, that they keep records of, is all based on counting. And I'm not talking necessarily about black market, like illicit things that they sell. I'm talking about the market that's unseen because it's trading. Economy has to do with anything that people need, goods and services. There is stuff that's going on right now that's exchanged which requires no money involved, and that's barter. That's this for that. No money as a medium. But having to look at the entire picture of what economy is, that it's being ruled over in a big way globally through the use of money and the requirement, the mandatory, involvement of money. That's numerology of the world. However, the real numerology and the real spiritual numbers that have power, that are the basis of what we should know can be boiled down to this essence, is that there's 0, 1, and infinity. That's the whole video. That's the whole message that I have for you all that are interested in numbers. Let me say that again. 0, 1, and infinity. There's nothing else. That includes everything. That is everything. That is the awareness and the science of numbers. And each one of these, you could call it a trinity if you have to. And they go around and they lead to each other and they connect each other and they overlap. And they are, in a way, equals, absolutes and equals, but yet different. The 0 equals the 1. It overlaps in a way with the 1, but it can also cancel out the 1, and the 1 can also cancel out the 0. So this is the nature of the universe, is when the 0 gets together with the 1, it's like the nothingness in the Big Bang. There's only one Big Bang, right, that they're theorizing about, and this is in the news today, that they found proof of it. Well, they're using the machines to find proof, so that's no proof at all. The proof is within the mind. So let's start with the mind. The 1 is where the cosmos comes into existence, where we can perceive of it. Prior to that, you have nothingness. You have eternal void. There's nothing there. It's just infinite nothing. Infinite space, infinite emptiness, infinite darkness, you would have to say, is a part of that. Because in the dark, there's nothing. Light is something. And that's the best sense of it that I get. That's the best philosophy or explanation. So the 0 represents this enormous, beyond comprehension, a foundation that is like infinitely receptive to it all. So that's the 0. And the 1 is the thing that it receives. So in a way, the 0 is very feminine and the 1 is very masculine. The feminine and the masculine get together and creates the cosmos. You have things within apparently the memory of the nothingness. That's outer space, where everything's really spread out and, you know, there's nothing of substance. You have to go from substance to substance. There's that in-between space, empty space, just like they say in the atom, like between the electron and the nucleus, it's like nothing. So that's the same way the stars are, and the galaxies, and interstellar, intergalactic space. And what do you have as a result of these two things coming together? You have multiplicity. You have the diversification of the whole thing. Everything out there, even life. Look at all the animals out there in the field. Look at all the birds that are in the sky. Look at all the sea life, the marine creatures in the waters. And even the waters underground, in the subterranean chambers, the underground rivers. The blind creatures moving around. Look at all that variety and all that, the wonder of life. This is infinity. How does that happen? Well, it's because the universe was created, the 0 and the 1. Infinity is everything because you can't count it. It keeps changing. As soon as you finish, bunnies, that's right. See, they love bunnies, and bunnies are a part of the infinity. And bunnies will reproduce infinitely. That's what it has to do with. The replication of each species, just like it says in Genesis. Be fruitful and multiply. There you have it, folks. That's numerology. Thanks for asking the question. Now on to the next question, which comes from David Seiler. I didn't pronounce that right, did I?